Hello, fellow green thumbs, and welcome back to the channel. It is that magical time of year again when we start dreaming of lush gardens and bountiful harvests. But it all begins right here with these tiny, delicate seedlings. Getting your seedlings off to a strong start is arguably the most crucial step in the entire gardening journey. A healthy seedling becomes a robust plant, and a robust plant gives you the best flowers, fruits, and vegetables. Today, we're diving deep into the two most essential elements for nurturing powerhouse seedlings: nutrients and sunlight. Get these two things right, and you're well on your way to your most successful garden ever. So grab your notebook and let's get ready to grow. First, let's talk about food. Just like babies, seedlings have very specific dietary needs. You might be tempted to use rich garden soil or potent compost, but hold on. That's actually too much for them. Most seed starting mixes are intentionally low in nutrients. Why? Because the seed itself contains all the energy it needs to germinate and push out its first set of leaves, which are called cotyledons. These aren't true leaves. They're more like a packed lunch provided by the mother plant. Your job as a plant parent begins once the seedling develops its first set of true leaves. These are the leaves that look like a miniature version of the adult plant's leaves. This is the signal, the green light, that your seedling has used up its packed lunch and is now hungry for its first real meal. So, what should be on the menu? This is where a gentle, balanced liquid fertilizer comes into play. Look for one that's formulated specifically for seedlings, or a general-purpose fertilizer that you can dilute. The key here is dilute. I can't stress this enough. You want to feed them at quarter strength or, at most, half strength of what the package recommends for mature plants. Over-fertilizing is one of the most common mistakes beginners make. It can burn the delicate roots, stunt growth, or even kill your seedlings. Think of it as giving a toddler a tiny portion, not a full adult-sized meal. A balanced fertilizer, something with an NPK ratio like the 10th of October 10 or 555, is perfect. The nitrogen N promotes leafy growth, phosphorus P is crucial for root development, and potassium K helps with overall plant health and resilience. How often should you feed them? A good rule of thumb is to fertilize with your diluted solution about once a week, or with every other watering after those true leaves have appeared. Make sure you're watering the soil, not the leaves, to prevent fungal issues. And always water on slightly moist soil, not bone-dry soil, as this helps prevent root burn. As your seedlings grow bigger and develop more sets of true leaves, you can gradually increase the fertilizer concentration, moving from quarter strength to half strength, but remember to always observe your plants. Their leaves should be a healthy green. If they look pale or yellowish, they might be hungry. If the leaf tips look brown and crispy, you might be over-fertilizing. The plants will tell you what they need. You just have to learn to listen. Now, let's switch gears and talk about the second course of our seedling banquet: sunlight. Light is food for plants. It's the energy source they use for photosynthesis, the process of converting light into a plant's power source. Without enough light, your seedlings will become leggy. This is a term we use to describe seedlings that are tall, thin, and pale with large gaps between the leaves. They are desperately stretching towards any available light source. Leggy seedlings are weak. Their stems can't support the plant, and they often struggle and fail when transplanted into the garden. We want the opposite: short, stout, and sturdy seedlings with strong stems and deep green leaves. That's the sign of a plant that has received plenty of light. So, how do we provide this perfect light? A sunny, south-facing windowsill might seem like the obvious answer, but for most of us, it's just not enough, especially during the shorter days of late winter and early spring. The light intensity is often too low, and the duration is too short. Even in a bright window, the seedlings will tend to lean towards the glass, leading to uneven growth. To get those professional quality, robust seedlings, The best solution is to use artificial lighting, specifically grow lights. Don't worry, you don't need a super expensive, complicated setup. Simple fluorescent shop lights or modern LED grow lights work wonders. LEDs are fantastic because they're energy efficient and don't produce much heat, so you don't have to worry about scorching your delicate plants. The key to using grow lights effectively is placement and duration. You need to position the lights very close to the tops of your seedlings, just 2 to 4 inches away. This proximity provides the intensity they need and prevents them from stretching. As your seedlings grow taller, you'll need to raise the lights accordingly, always maintaining that small gap. This is why having an adjustable setup, like lights hanging from chains, is incredibly helpful. Now for duration. Seedlings need a lot of light, way more than a window can provide. You should aim for 14 to 16 hours of light per day. It's like a long summer day every day. An inexpensive outlet timer is your best friend here. You can set it and forget it, ensuring your seedlings get a consistent and optimal amount of light daily. But don't forget, plants need to sleep too. That 8 to 10 hour dark period is just as important as the light period. During the night, plants respire, which is a crucial process for them to metabolize the energy they created during the day and move it around to where it is needed for growth. Let's quickly recap what we've covered, because these two pillars, nutrients and light, are the foundation of your seedling success. For feeding, remember to wait until the first set of true leaves appear. Start with a balanced liquid fertilizer diluted to quarter strength. Feed them about once a week, watering the soil, not the leaves. Watch your plants for signs of hunger or overfeeding and adjust as needed. For light, understand that a windowsill is rarely enough. Invest in some simple grow lights, either fluorescent or LED. Keep those lights just 2 to 4 inches above your seedlings, adjusting them upwards as the plants grow. And finally, put your lights on a timer for 14 to 16 hours a day to give them a long, consistent day followed by a necessary dark period to rest. Mastering these two simple but vital elements will completely transform your seed starting game. You'll move from spindly, struggling seedlings to a tray full of vibrant, robust, and garden-ready plants. The confidence you'll gain is priceless, and the results you'll see in your garden will be the ultimate reward. It all starts here in these little pots with the right food and the right light. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has cleared up any confusion and empowers you to grow the best seedlings of your life this year. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on our next gardening adventure. Happy growing, and I'll see you in the next video.